Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Mike Sims Walker busted onto the scene as he finally stayed healthy in his third season and became a viable fantasy option through the earlier parts and mid part of the fantasy season. I think at the end of the year he started sliding off in his production. He had one good game against the Indianapolis Colts there at the end, but other than that, he was really not that productive. Really, I attribute that more to that because first couple seasons in the league, he had been hurt. I don't think he had been used to playing a 16-game schedule. Remember, before that, college. So he had never really physically gone through that kind of grind. I think he kind of hit the wall there, if you will, in that part of the year. This year, I don't expect him to do that as long as he is healthy. Remember, those injury concerns were a problem with the knee, early on in his career. He did stay healthy last year, which is very encouraging. David Garrard looks and figures to be the clear starting quarterback again for the team this year, so that's good because he likes to look for Mike Sims Walker. Hey, this offense, they don't have a ton of guys that are, any type of big names or anything like that in the passing game. Although they do have Maurice Jones-Drew, so teams do have to obviously respect the running game. They're going to focus on that. That does help Mike Sims Walker. Walker's a guy that clearly, if he's up to the challenge, I would not be surprised if he gets somewhere around 90-plus receptions this year because he's a big frame guy. Now that he's going to be coming into his second full year playing, I think he's going to be better conditioned. I think he's going to be ready to take on more work and take on more wrinkles in the offense and just be more intuitive in his timing and rhythm with quarterback David Garrard. So look for Walker to be a good player to get as one of the top 20 receivers in fantasy this year, as long as he's healthy and everything's a go, and he should be a good productive player for your team.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.